Hello, everyone. I would like to continue talking about Hey on episodes. This one's about Lila. The episode starts off with Mr. Simmons asking a question that Phoebe can't answer, which made Helga look bored because it's the same old, and she's wondering when something new is going to happen. That comes when Simmons announces to his class of a new student. Lila makes her debut, and all the main girls from the fourth grade are acting all cool, and they decided to let her join their group. Helga's the first to introduce herself to Lila, and she wants her to obey her, and the others since they think that they rule the school in their own field. However, it seems like Lila has everything handled as a couple of girls ask her to play with them a moment. As time flew by, Lila is showing that she is just as good as the other girls, as she is given favoritism by the lunch lady for complimenting her. She's gaining popularity by wearing the same new outfit that Rhonda has, with hers being made by her hand. And she answered a question that Phoebe is used to doing since no other kid bothers to. Feeling jealousy for Little Miss Perfect, Helga and the main girls decided to prank Lila. Their first two attempts failed when Helga getting beaten up by Patty, who is also introduced in the episode, as well as Patty ended up in the crossfire of the pranks. The first was Jello in the locker, where only fails because Simmons had Lila locker reassigned. The second was replacing Lila's lunch with stuff she hates and a trick to spoil the food. That time, Lila and Patty were sitting together and they exchanged their meals, with Lila not being the wiser to the switch done by the other girls. In both situations, Helga never admitted to her fault in all this. Patty would have never pummeled her. The final prank comes when Helga tricks Lila to sitting in a red chair and the girl successfully got her painted and leftover food. The other kid bursts into laughter as Lila runs away in humiliation. Simmons told the kids that Lila won't be in school for a while for personal reasons, so Helga volunteers to give her her homework assignment, but this is just an excuse for the girls to see how good they got her in their prank. When they arrive at Lila's address, they are shocked to learn that someone like her lives in what appears to be a sketchy neighborhood. Helga is invited to Lila's home by her father, and Helga is relishing too much into her own fun to pay attention that Lila lives in a crappy apartment. What's more sickening is that all the girls got evil smiles as they hear Lila cry. It was only until they hear and see her circumstances where she and her father are poor, eating a can of beans, and that her father did not get the job that he was hoping for, did their smile turn to sadness. The final gut punch is Lila's father revealing that he ate the last of their rations, and while Lila's trying to comfort him, all the girls are crying. Helga, who felt the words, was taking her dramatic crying too far that even Phoebe needed to slap some sense into her, which I find funny. The girls all went to Lila's house to apologize for their actions, and I like how Rhonda pretty much summed up why they did it. Insecurity. Lila forgives them while her father watches, as then he gets a call to inform them that he got the job and everything ended up well as the girls smile for the father-daughter good news. The episode ends with the girls watching Lila telling the boys something funny, and despite that, they still got a problem with her. They all admit that they like her, as Lila smiles in joy, not knowing what the other girls now thinking about her. My final thoughts on the episode is that Helga and the other girls can be downright evil when they really want to be. I've seen enough to know where nobody should ever underestimate women, especially when it comes to plotting. It's too bad that they could not continue with the other girls liking Lila, as Helga moving forward will continue this problem with Lila calling her fate when she knows that she isn't. I think the reason why Helga and the girls dislike her is because she can do things that they themselves probably wish they could do without all the effort to put into play. She is nice and she doesn't have to lie or put up a facade to impress people. The only thing Lila omitted is her home life, but that's nobody's business. She comes to school and she just wants to make friends and have a good time like any other kid. When they went to Lila's house, it must be disturbing to know that the person that you pick on is living under some bad circumstances. Their evil smiles turn into tears once they realize that they pick on somebody who is just trying to find joy despite her bad situation. Was great. That teaches you to never judge a person until you know everything or at least the important things about them. That includes their home or personal life. The only thing to really pick on Lila for, not that I'm encouraging it, is her overdoing her speech with a phrase like ever so much. Why does she even do that? I have no idea. I believe Lila gets an unfair bit of hate on her character, but I think it's mostly that people are at a point where the too nice character doesn't work for them, as the nice people are either fake in real life or they don't have a good personality like Ned Flanders had to endure before the episode where he finally gave the people of Springfield a piece of his mind. That outburst made him real in fans' eyes, and that maybe Lila could have used a bit of that. That's all, folks. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more.